Today on the Philly Toll podcast, we are going to break down everything that was said as it pertains to Jalen Hurts' shoulder, the things he said in his press conference, and the things that Nick Sirianni said in his press conference. However, the question ultimately is, who's going to play versus the Dallas Cowboys on Christmas Eve? Is it Jalen Hurts or is it Gardner Minshew?
This is Philly Talk with Philly Mike. Talking sixes in the bird gang, that's I like. Competition, we ain't scared, yeah, that's what we like. Win or lose, you know we showing up and we gon' fight. You see we strive for the sky every day that go by. And every single week we screaming fly, eagles fly. This is Philly Talk with Philly Mike, yeah. This is Philly Talk with Philly Mike, yeah.
What is going on, everybody? I go by Philly Mike, and this is the Philly Toll podcast. And today we got a lot to get into. But before we do that, I dropped YouTube shorts of both Jalen Hurts and Nick Sirianni's answers. We're going to break it down a little bit and give you my thoughts, and I would love to hear from y'all. But make sure you got YouTube shorts enabled. I drop them almost every day, multiple ones, whether it's funny, informational, you know the deal. And I got to ask y'all one more favor. Help your boy out and hit that like button. Subscribe if you are new, and ding that bell. Make sure you're part of notification gang so you know when we drop videos, YouTube shorts, go live, do all that good stuff. We are on the road to 30,000 subscribers. Hit that and join the community by clicking the description. Find that link, join for free. We talk Eagle news behind the YouTube scenes. Over 500 people in there. It's for Android and iPhone, and we are going to get to what Jalen Hurts and Nick Sirianni said, but ultimately, this is the question. Who's going to play versus the Dallas Cowboys? And it depends on how you feel about the whole situation. We're going to get into what Jalen Hurts said, but I think this question has a different answer depending how you ask it. If you ask it, who do you want to? Who do you think will? Who will the Eagles play? Because they have been extra careful with certain players. Look how we did the preseason. Look how we do with people coming off IR. So I think the question depends on the severity of the shoulder. But let's hear what Nick Sirianni said first as it pertains to the shoulder.
Hit it.
What's Jalen Hurts' injury and how long will he be out?
Yeah. Okay. I'm never going to put a timetable on anybody. I know you'll always never put a timetable on him. He's at a sprained shoulder, and I do not put it past Jalen Hurts. I don't put anything past Jalen Hurts as far as his mental and physical toughness. So there's a chance he could play this week. He heals fast. He's a freak. His body is not like, pardon me, yours or mine.
I agree. Now let's go to what Jalen Hurts said about the situation.
So from your perspective, do you think you have a chance to play on Saturday?
Definitely a chance. Taking it day by day, though. You know, everybody knows that I'm dealing with something. I think that's pretty public. Is out there. I'm not one to really talk about myself. You know, obviously being a quarterback of the Philadelphia Eagles, you can't run from that, you know, but I'm taking everything one day at a time with it and preparing versus a really good defense. We're gonna talk about that defense today. Make sure we don't miss that. A really good team. You know, we know what they're capable of on both sides of the ball. We know the challenges that they present, so we want to be ready for a good game of execution and being ready to tackle.
Hey, he is talking as his shoulder feels there's something wrong, but it doesn't feel as nearly bad as people make it out to be. It's his non-throwing shoulder. We saw him stay in the game and drop a dime. I'm not going to play this, but right here, because I don't want to get demonetized and it has the whole NFL broadcast, but check out the YouTube shorts. He dropped a dime to A.J. Brown. Now, the adrenaline was still going. We know all that. But I did panic at first because when you get off a podcast with Dave Spadaro, by the way, at the end of this video, I have the Dave Spadaro podcast up because we talked about the Cowboys in depth, other things about the Eagles, not just Jalen Hurts. So definitely go listen to that. The adrenaline was going, but Jalen Hurts is the ultimate competitor. And I honestly do believe there's an honest chance. Again, what is the seriousness of beating the Dallas Cowboys? To me, as a fan, I want to beat them. And I'm glad that the Eagles are coming out in the all black, because as soon as they did, I honestly think that this defense is hungry and the spotty play the Cowboys can be taken advantage of. I think we could win with both Hurts or Minshew. That's not to say that the offense is the whole Micah Parsons thing. I just think it's going to be a lot closer with Minshew, but we can eke one out. And Jalen Hurts would have handled the job the right way. But Eagles in all black for the Cowboys. I got the eye emojis out. You know what I mean? The eye emojis out. It's gonna be a great service. And if you know what that means, a funeral, all black everything, Saturday, prime time, Christmas Eve. Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to say goodbye and to witness the final nail driven into the coffin of a team with dreams of a division title. A team that once had a championship caliber defense, a defense that has sprung more leaks than Julian. Shout out to Stinkbox on Twitter for the comment. Great comment for sure. But the all black, the funeral, the question is, who's the real who's going to be given the eulogy? Is it Jalen Hurts, a really dynamic one, or is it Gardner Minshew? Enough to satisfy the people in attendance. You know what I'm saying? I think this defense that's leading the league in sacks is going to come prepared for Dak Prescott. He took 3 sacks against the Jags. I think we apply more pressure. Dallas Goedert coming back for the game, more targets for whoever's throwing the ball. I just feel confident in what this Eagles team is doing in its totality, along with the quarterback, that we can beat the Dallas Cowboys one game. It's one game. And if we don't, it is what it is. It's still one game to clinch home field advantage out of 3 weeks. So the question becomes, if Jalen Hurts' shoulder's not that bad, well, then you obviously got to consider him playing because he's a competitor. Why take this away from him? But you don't want to let him just make a decision off his dog mentality, because if something would get further, if he would get hurt anymore, that would be detrimental. And we know how the Cowboys players are going to play this game. Every time they get a shoulder on Jalen Hurts, whether it's as a runner, whether it's in the pocket, they're going to be a little bit more extra chippy. A little bit more. That don't make sense. They're going to be extra chippy as it pertains to that shoulder. A little bit more of a nudge, a little bit more of a lean on him. It's just the nature of the game, especially a division rival who don't like each other, that's been talking trash, that might see the same team in the playoffs. If they could beat us now and make sure Jalen Hurts ain't 100% in the playoffs, they will do it. They will do it. So I'm just saying, if Nick Sirianni and Jalen Hurts look at this situation and say, my shoulder is not, it's a little pain tolerance, but it can't get any worse, then go ahead and do it. Go out there and beat the Dallas Cowboys in the all black everything. But if there's an opportunity for it to get worse, if there's pain, if it's going to cause any setback, any scenario of a setback, I understand the magnitude of this game. I understand that Jalen wants it, that us, the fans, want it. I want it. Y'all want it. You might have to just fall back. You might have to fall back. It depends on the severity of the shoulder, which we will find out more and more and more as the week goes on. But man, I'm not trying to sacrifice the ultimate goal for the Cowboys, because then we will be falling into what they want if something bad does happen. But I believe this organization understands the severity of his shoulder, the severity of this game, and the severity of the season. And I will fall into line with any decision that's made by a guy named Nick Sirianni and a guy named Jalen Hurts, because I believe that they got the right intentions and they're going to make the right decision. But let me know. I want to hear from y'all. Do you believe Jalen will play? Do you believe Jalen wants to play, but the Eagles won't let him? Let me know both scenarios, because it's still going to be, I think, a true game time decision on Saturday. Leave all your thoughts in the comment section. The Dave Spadaro video should be popping up right here. drop the muscle emoji in the chat because although he went down with a 260-pound guy on him, our guy Jalen Hurts gets back up and he does not stop fighting. Drop the muscle emoji. Let me know all your thoughts in the comment section. We might do the all 22 tonight. Stay tuned for that. Actually, never mind, because we will be live on a couple channels doing a Cowboys talk thing. I forgot. I'll keep you updated on that. Have notifications on, and you'll know if we go live. We out.